How to get ahead in 2026. Oh yeah. If you also like coffee, go hit that subscribe button. You like Alex Hermosi doing this? Now, I know that's easier said than done, but I actually have some reasons for this and some ways to get ahead. Now, as I'm sure everybody does this time of year, I've been looking at New Year's resolutions, how I can implement them, and something clicked for me about a week ago, and I thought I would share it because I'm sure a lot of people could benefit from this. So let's get into it. Just need one more sip of coffee first. So how can you get ahead on your New Year's goals? Just start now. I know a lot of people like to save the goals for January 1st, have that be the big day, but I think that actually negatively impacts a lot of people, and I've seen that for myself in the past as well. So what will starting now do for you? And yes, I realize this video is coming out a couple days after December has started.
You have every right to be disappointed.
You could implement this video on December 30th and still get a head start on your new year for 2026. So the first benefit of starting now is eliminating excuses. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I'm sure we've all been there or known someone who's been there, where you get to January 15th or so, and there's always a reason why you can't continue a resolution. In fact, there have actually been statistics on this saying by the second week of January, 91% of people have quit or given up on their resolutions. I don't want to be one of those people, and if you don't want to be either, I think there's some tips in this video that could help you. So by starting now in 2025 in the month of December, you're eliminating excuses by having time to make mistakes. Now, this could be a diet, this could be a workout plan, this could be a goal you want to achieve, but I feel like in those first couple weeks of the year, there's always some kinks you have to work out, and this gives you the time to work out those kinks. You can figure out what is working with your plan, what needs to change with your plan, and really just getting a well-rounded view of what will work in 2026. You also eliminate the what if, and I would just call this the trial period. Again, by having a couple weeks or a couple days in December, you get to test out and see, okay, this part of my plan works, this part doesn't, I need to change this, and it allows you to go into 2026 with a plan that will work for you and you can stick to. So for example, if you're wanting to lose 20 pounds in 2026, instead of going cold turkey, cutting out all the junk food on January 1st and then falling back on that and going back to the way you were eating on January 15th, you can start to implement some of these practices now. So by the time New Year's hits, it'll be easy for you. You can jump into it. You can do things like decrease your calories or eat an extra salad a day without it being this huge chore or this big thing you have to do. The last key element of starting now is you can get ahead of other people. Now, this obviously doesn't apply to every single resolution out there. I would say this is maybe more goal or business oriented, but by starting now, you are able to start now. You're not saying, oh, in 20 days, I'm going to do this. That's 20 days of time that you could have towards your goal. I've been reading and watching content from Ryan Serhant. He has this concept of the 1,000 minutes a day rule
To make shit happen.
How are you going to audit your time? How are you going to spend your time? And that's really what inspired this section. You can have all this extra time to put towards your goal, and by the time New Year's hits, you could be well into your goal or possibly even achieve it by then, and then scale up even more from there. The next great thing about this plan is solving procrastination. Now, we've all been there with procrastination. For me, it was heavily something I had a part of myself in high school. Not a fan of homework, not a fan of school. I would procrastinate all the time. And procrastination is something that creeps into our lives in all different ways. And by implementing your New Year's resolutions or plans now, you can solve the problem of procrastination. So to solve this, you're going to learn about the things that are holding you back. What are you doing that is stopping you from achieving your goal, or what could be a problem that you foresee in the future that could prevent you from reaching what you want to? And the beauty of this part is even if you do procrastinate, even if you have some setbacks, it's still December. You're not going to feel this guilt or this sadness that you've given up on your New Year's resolution, because New Year's hasn't even started yet. Again, this is the time for mistakes. This is the time for getting ahead and figuring out what works for you. So the new year can really be something that is just this time of going in and achieving what you want to. The next and maybe most important element is forming habits. In this time, you want to become the you that you want to be in the new year. You need to start implementing new habits. Again, going back to the diet example, if it is eating more fruits and vegetables or cutting down on your fat, sugar, and salt, you can start to do that now. So by the time you reach 2026, it'll already be a part of you. You're not really just going in and saying, okay, this is what I'm doing now, and then you're having all of these cravings creep in. Or if it's for a business, you could start doing cold call outreach now and potentially have some clients going into the New Year's, which is going to already boost your mood and start your business ahead for the next year. Really, whatever it is, the main point of this section is to get into the mindset of the you that you want to be. So by the time the new year rolls around, you will be able to pretty much already be there or have some sort of system that you know works for you, so you can just coast the rest of the year and not have to overthink or plan on day one. And the last section, which we've touched upon briefly in others, is you can work out the kinks. You can problem solve to see how your plans might need to evolve. I mean, think about it. No plan is going to be perfect. Sure, there might be 1 in a million plans that are perfect, but for a lot of people, you need to mess around, see what works, see what doesn't work, see what works for you as opposed to what might work for someone else. It's giving yourself this trial period to really just see what you can do, what works best for you, and most importantly, finding something that you can stick to. If you combine all of these ideas and start now, you are going to be ahead for 2026. Again, you could be seeing this video on December 31st at 8 p.m., and that still gives you 4 hours of time to go and start now. You could order a body fat scale. You could meal prep for the next day. You could do 4 hours of cold outreach before it hits midnight. You could do all of these things to jumpstart your year and achieve the goals you want to. So if you want to get ahead for 2026 and truly make this the year where you achieve your goals, just start. If you like this video, I will be releasing more content on this subject, giving you updates on things that are working for me in this month of getting ahead. And let me know in the comments down below if there's something that works for you. If you have a way to solve procrastination, if you have a method of implementing new skills that works really well for you, or whatever it might be. It could also help some other people who watch this video and help them get ahead for the new year as well. If you want this to be the year where new year, new me is actually true, get ahead, start now, and make it a reality. I'll see you in the next video.